Hey guys, Colton Udall here from Champion Adventures, here to show you how to wash a motorcycle. Seems pretty easy, right? Well, I think it's actually hard sometimes, and when I have to coach people into doing it, I see a lot of people leaving a lot of dirt on their bikes, and I'm quite the stickler, so here's how I do it. First of all, I use Maxima Bio Wash. I use a high fiber rag, and the most things that I use is Dawn soap. You can see how empty the container is. But so I use a high fiber also. I'll use the bio wash to spray in all the small little areas you can't get the rag into. And then what that does is it kind of cleans up like the dirt film that will sit on your bike that you may or may not scrub before you get to the motorcycle. So the first step obviously is to pressure wash the bike. If you don't have a pressure washer, you can use a hose. You're just gonna have to work a heck of a lot harder with your Dawn soap saturated high fiber rag. Now I get these at Costco. These are pretty much all I work with is high fiber. So get the bike all saturated, and then go around your second loop and basically knock all the dirt off of it, and then spray the bio wash. Scrub the side of the frame with your Scotch-Brite. This is like a medium to light gray Scotch-Brite. I get mine at McMaster-Car in a box because I use it quite often, but I only use it to scrub like the boot wear and stuff. And then if you've ridden your bike through the ocean or something like that, most likely you have some kind of a buildup on your frame or something. The Scotch-Brite will help knock some of those edges off, and then you'll be dialed. So follow along and I'll show you a few tips. Okay, some of the places I spray the bio wash or whatever you guys are using, I usually spray it right on the insides of the hubs and like around the fork lugs, kind of inside the radiators on both sides. Just get that cleaning soaking where you can't really scrub too much. All up where the fuel pump is, back where the shock is. And then kind of just the rear shock and the hub, some of the linkage on both sides before I actually scrub with the Dawn soap rag that I'll cover quite a bit and then get wet. You can spray some on your Scotch-Brite and then scrub the frame, not in a circular motion, just in the same direction as how everything else is. And the scrub's more efficient. We're just trying to get that black scuff off of some of the parts. Okay, so I take my heavily saturated Dawn soap rag. I always scrub the seat first. It's kind of just, some people don't even wash their seats. I really like washing them to try to get all the black sledge off. So scrubbing the seat also builds the suds up for the Dawn soap that you can eventually work everywhere. I try to cover the whole motorcycle with Dawn soap. Everywhere I can get my fingers and the rag, I will do it. And some of the benefits of doing this is as you're scrubbing the whole motorcycle, you're kind of analyzing how you treated it over the weekend or during your ride. Maybe you could have broke something. You broke a spoke. You ripped a piece of plastic off. Whatever you may have done, and you're kind of going over everything, and then you can see, oh, I need new tires, or oh, I need a new handguard or whatever. So cover the whole motorcycle with Dawn soap. I scrub pretty much everything. Scrub the wheels. Like, try to get the suds all over the tires. That way it doesn't leave that dirt film. Get all under the rear fenders, everything like that. One little added cool thing some people do, some people don't, is I scrub my grips. I use AME grips, but I scrub them with Dawn soap, and it actually brings some of the tackiness back in the rubber of the grip and kind of feels like brand new grips again. So kind of cool little tip. This is my way of cleaning the spokes. I spin the tire both the forward direction and the back direction. That way we can get the spokes super clean. Dirty spokes always make the bike look dirty. So it's kind of cool to just be super meticulous there. The dirt always attaches to itself, like on the back side of this swing arm and in the like chain slider area. So make sure you get in there and really analyze where the dirt is there. Always up here in the linkage, there could be dirt in the foot peg springs. There's always some dirt in there. So check out all the little intricate spots and you'll be for sure to find something to clean out. All right, so we got the bike all set it up. Everything's silently scrubbing right now. The tires are getting clean, the spokes are getting clean, the engine's getting clean. Now it's time to use the pressure washer again. Some key important things. You can spray a chain. I've always been taught never to spray your carburetor directly, never to spray your chain directly. Don't spray those important things. Don't necessarily like directly inject water into your gas cap. But yes, you can clean the chain. And yes, you can clean all in your engine area. It's just important to air everything off when you're done if you use a pressure washer. And if you're constantly using a pressure washer, most likely you're gonna have to check your steering head bearings and your linkage stuff more often than just using a hose. So, check it out. Last thing we're gonna do after we've got it all sprayed off and clean is we'll turn it on its side. I learned this little trick from a factory Supercross mechanic, but you actually put your triple clamp on the stand rather than your grip, so you don't either damage the throttle tube or your grip. All right, now we got the bike on its side. We can see if there's any more dirt. There's always dirt that sits. If you look at my BRP chain slider, I've hit quite a lot of rocks, so I can analyze whether I need a new one or just to let it go. And you can see I have my swing arm reinforced from Raceco. Probably if I would have taken an impact like this with stock swing arm reinforcement, it probably would have ripped the brackets right off. So that's the importance of that. And also BRP, just the material, it doesn't catch and rip. So small little damage pieces, you can see scratches underneath the bike. You can see I totally barned it with my shifter. It's all bent. Fell in some rocks at the Saboba ride, ran out of talent. So yeah, just checking it all out and what to replace. And one last thing before you guys are done, you can take the side covers off and spray those things out. There's almost for sure there's some dirt behind these shrouds and the number plates and under the seat. I prefer to do it in the garage. I use like another cleaning solution with a rag and use kind of a drier cleaning process. All right, so after you aired off all the triple clamp area and the handlebars, wiring, inside the radiators, got all the water you feel like you can't grab with this high fiber rag, clean the plastics, and then come over and always clean the spokes of the wheels. All right, after you got the bike all washed and cleaned, the last step is to lube the chain and to lube all the areas where there could be potential rust. Bjorn, he's turning on the bike. So we'll lube the chain. I always lube it straight in here. My favorite lube's obviously Maxima chain guard. And then I use MPPL, which is kind of like their all-purpose penetrant lube. I'll spray it in here, in the springs of the shifter. Obviously mine's bent from crashing over the Saboba. I'll spray it in the foot peg springs on both sides. Just get it in here on the pivot of the kickstand if you got a dual sport. And then a little bit on the countershaft sprocket, because there's always rust happening there. Maybe in the pivot of the clutch arm. And then anywhere like there's things that move and could potentially rust on the other side. Chain's lubed, bike's dialed. If you guys want to clean off your side covers, obviously I have some scuff here. You can use some contact cleaner and a rag. Pretty helpful. You can see that it'll kind of clean it right off with some contact cleaner. That's why it's pretty cool to use graphics rather than just straight plastics. If you guys ever are like, oh, I don't want graphics, I'm too cool for that, but it actually keeps your stickers looking really good. And then you can use some Maxima SC1 and shine it all back up. Just after I lube the chain and get all the lube in the foot pegs, I'll always come up and just spray a little lube inside the lever, get all the water out of there, and both brake and clutch. Then I'll take the seat off and I'll always put it upright, usually in the sun, and it drains all the water out of it. The seat will dry. If you don't, the seat will actually mildew and the foam will break down quicker than you want, and then it won't feel the same. That's pretty much it. Dirt Bike Tech Tips, Colton Udall.